Welcome to the RadioU podcast. Coming up, you'll never guess what the newest TikTok conspiracy theory has to do with mermaids.
Also, Forever 21, I guess it wasn't forever after all.
All that and more on the way next. The world's most expensive dog in the world just sold for $5.7 million. And that's for one dog. But what makes this dog so special? What makes it worth $5.7 million? It's one of a kind. This dog is the only domesticated dog in the world that is part wolf, like actual wolf, and part Caucasian shepherd. It's 8 months old. It weighs over 165 pounds and is 30 inches tall.
Oh my goodness. So it already is living out that wolf nature. You know, it's got those wolf genetics.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if any wolf knows what it's like to live in the life of luxury that this dog is living, though.
Yeah. I mean, this dog is now owned apparently by a renowned dog breeder in India. Mm-hmm. But I will say, when I read the article, it kind of did make me a little bit sad, because it's like this dog lives with a bunch of other dogs that they all have very nice kennels.
Oh.
Like, they're like rooms.
Yeah.
So they're better than like what you're thinking of, what you picture in your head when you think of a kennel. Mm-hmm. But I still am like, shouldn't this dog be with like a family, you know, and like be able to run around and all of that fun stuff? I
don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the pictures here, and I feel like what is a kennel for this dog is what would be like a house for you or I.
Yeah.
Like an apartment.
Yeah.
This guy looks so crazy rich. I think it's doing okay. I think it's treated very well.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think less than the space that it has. I would love for it to get the love that it deserves.
Yeah.
By being, you know, like in a one dog family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It needs that attention, that love. But I don't know. It's half wolf. And so putting the price tag aside, I don't think this is a dog that I would be interested in. And I don't think this is a dog that maybe you would really want to experiment with around children. You know,
maybe not.
I don't want a dog that could rip me and my family to shreds if given the chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm even afraid of, like, and I know that you can be very well trained and do great, but like the Belgian Malinois and the German Shepherd, like, they can be scary.
Sure.
You gotta really be able to handle them, and they aren't even part wolf.
Yeah, I mean, who was it that was telling us? Was it Jared Mark that he had something happen where he got in kind of an accident because he had
big Huskies or Great Danes?
I think it's Great Danes, but he was walking them, and those are one of those type of dogs that they're big enough that they can walk you.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Marmaduke cartoons.
Yeah,
and Scooby-Doo too.
Right,
Great Dane, they're unruly.
They can be.
They see a Scooby snack, they go wild.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to control that thing.
Right.
And they're not even part wolf.
No.
This is. At the same time, what a flex, though.
Right?
You imagine walking down the street having a wolf, even a half wolf, on a leash. Yeah, that's pretty intimidating.
That's crazy. But I will say, from the pictures of this dog, it does look more shepherd than wolf.
Yeah. But look at it.
Because I've seen wolf dogs, you know, and wolf dogs look like wolves.
Yeah.
And this dog does not. It's the shepherd genes are coming in strong.
It's a little strange looking, if I'm being honest. But there is the one picture where it's like doing the teeth thing,
the
like
snarling
the scary face.
Yeah,
looks like Cujo.
Yeah,
that's why I don't want it.
Cujo was a Saint Bernard.
I don't even remember.
Okay,
he was scary.
Yes,
and they're
for
making
sure.
a new one with Darren Aronofsky, which is another reason why I don't want any part of it. It's a sad day in the world of fashion. Fast fashion, anyways, as Forever 21 is expected to close all of their remaining U.S. stores. The fun is over. Forever 21 leaving the building. And by the building, I guess I mean malls. It's over.
Yeah, it's an end of an era, if you will. I remember when these stores were so popular, and I would go and shop from them. And like you said, it was fast fashion. It was, what was ever trendy in the moment.
Yeah.
But it was like you knew you were not spending a lot of money on it. It wasn't a quality item, so it wasn't gonna last super long. But they were very like trendy and perfect for teenagers and all of that. So it is sad to see them go, but also not surprising. We've been seeing all of these big retail chains either move online recently or just completely close.
Do you have a favorite Forever 21 item or memory? Did you ever shop there yourself?
I definitely did shop there occasionally. I actually still have a pair of jeans that were like striped jeans that I bought from Forever 21, and they have held up.
Like racing stripes or?
No. Just like they have like
Beetlejuice or?
No. Well, it is pinstripes, but it's like it's like blue jeans with like a faint white stripe.
Okay. And it still lasted to this day.
I still have them.
Look at that. Maybe Forever 21 got a little bit of an unfair reputation.
Yeah.
If those jeans are still going strong for you.
Yeah, those ones were, I think, actual denim and not just like the imitation denim that you usually get.
But for every pair of those jeans, there's about 1,000 like super cheap t-shirts that never stood the test of time.
Oh, absolutely.
And probably shouldn't have been fashionable in the first place. And definitely aren't now. Forever 21 kind of to blame is Shein and Temu doing very similar things online. Imagine how bad your business must be if you couldn't compete with companies selling basically actual garbage.
Yeah, Shein and Temu, they definitely have cornered the market on the cheap fashion right now. And so I see why Forever 21 is struggling. Also, Amazon recently launched a Temu. I almost said Shimu.
That's basically what it is.
It's a combination of both of them. But they launched their own little version of that. And Amazon, they have the corner on everything.
Yeah, they really do.
Once that was happening, it's like the nail in the coffin.
Exactly. Isn't it great? I mean, I guess Forever 21 was just shipping all their stuff in from China too.
Yes.
But Shein and Temu, like, it's just Forever 21, except instead of just being able to go to the store and get the stuff, it has to ship all the way from China to you, which, but I don't know, the instant gratification isn't there, but that hasn't stopped them from taking down the old Forever 21.
No. I mean, unfortunately, that stuff is super cheap, and so it's just like, it's tempting.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. I've bought stuff from Shein. Am I proud of it? No. Absolutely not. It is not made in an ethical way.
I have to just not even have those apps on my phone.
I don't have any of the apps.
I have to not just even look at it because, you see the deals on there and you're like, well, I actually could use this.
Right.
This is too good to be true.
Right.
Yeah.
When I moved into my new apartment, I definitely bought a couple of things from Temu.
Yeah. I can't blame you. Maybe I can a little bit. Forever 21. Nothing lasts forever 21. There's a bizarre new conspiracy theory going around on TikTok. This one may be the strangest one I've encountered yet. It's that the elites are eating mermaids. Who are the elites? Fill in the blank. Probably whoever you don't like. Whichever the elites you don't like are the ones that are eating mermaids, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously implying that it's an expensive practice. But it's, I guess, the people that are in the upper echelon of our society that are like, you're like, why are they powerful? Why do they have the money? Apparently, people are saying this is why.
This is I don't know. I don't understand the point in the cycle. Like, do you become rich by eating a mermaid? Because there's definitely one that I found that is like a gal claiming that like any successful pop star may have eaten a mermaid because then they get the mermaid's, abilities when it comes to singing, seduction, and makeup. That's literally what she said. Makeup, yeah.
Okay.
So this is, I don't know. So it's weird where this all started. On TikTok, it's very recent. But if you dig back further, there are people that have posted some odd stories here and there on Reddit that claim they were encouraged to fish for mermaids and have to sign like NDAs and stuff like this. And so I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not true.
No.
It's ridiculous, but it is. It's fun to see the stories. It is fun.
It is hilarious. Some of these TikTok videos were pretty funny. Like the ones that kind of started this trend on TikTok were like this older lady sharing these stories, and it's very much like if you had an aunt that was into conspiracy theories. So she's
probably also into some other odd stuff.
Yeah, she replaces
like the mermaid thing isn't the first weird thing she started talking to you about.
Right. You know, we all have the uncle that tells the conspiracy theories. This is the aunt that
underrated. The aunt that believes in fairies.
Yeah.
Basically.
She uses crystals, you know? Yeah, that's who this is. And she's telling a story and she's like, there's this guy named Landon. He's down on his luck. He gets a new job. He has to sign an NDA and suddenly he's hunting mermaids. It's like, this definitely feels like a story that's like a fantasy or something, you know, like a fiction where it's like he's down on his luck and he has to get a job that no one else wants. And he soon learns out that this job is not what it seems, you know. He's hunting mermaids.
Yeah. I don't know. It's entertaining.
Yeah, for sure.
But the elites, I think, I'm not an elite, but I can assure you, I really don't think they're eating mermaids.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fall for any of the conspiracy theories that have gone around about the elites, like, oh, they're lizard people, you know, they're aliens or whatever. It's just like, no, they just either were born into money or lucked upon something that they got to it first before anyone else did, or they truly are just very, very talented.
Now, the question is, if mermaids were real and you could eat one, would you?
No.
Why not?
Because as far as what they're describing here, if it is as what they say, it seems to be some part human.
Well, I mean, I guess.
So I think I would be like, it seems like it might have some intelligence there that would be like, don't eat me or whatever, you know, like be able to speak.
Okay. Good argument.
Yeah.
But also, like, what if it tastes like salmon, though?
Then I'll just eat salmon.
But what if it has magical power? It gives you the power of makeup.
Well, Hudson, I know that you are so excited for what is about to begin in a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm really jazzed about the tournament.
Yes.
Kicking off for real tomorrow.
Yes.
Noon Eastern.
That is March Madness, if you did not know. And it's a huge basketball tournament. Lots of people get excited. Lots of interest that happens because of this tournament.
If you haven't yet, join our RadioU Bracket Challenge group. You can do that through our socials at RadioU Official on Instagram, for example. Yes,
and even if you're not interested in basketball, you can always do the auto pick feature. So
that's
you can
what Chris, who works here, did. Sparkle picked based off of mascots.
Nice.
She has the Grand Canyon Antelopes winning, she told me.
I love that. So even if you have no idea who's going to win or, you know, what, and no one knows who's going to win.
We don't know.
But if you have no interest in basketball and no insight, just go ahead and fill out a bracket. Join in the fun. But there was a recent study that shows that a lot of people's interests are on March Madness. And the interest so much so that it actually takes away from other things like work. And partly because March Madness causes games to be during the day. So during the work day, people will be, you know, maybe pulling out their phones, checking the scores, maybe turning on the game. So this study, it actually found that it surveyed 3,000 college basketball fans who work full time, and it found that March Madness could cause the U.S. economy to lose approximately $20 billion in lost productivity.
I hate when this report comes out every year. I'm like, what is the economy going to send me a bill or something?
You did not work for this amount of time because of basketball, so you need to pay up.
Hey, I don't know if you've checked on the economy. I think I should send it a bill sometime. You know what I mean? Like, if we're just going to keep account of all of this.
Right.
There's other things that are costing us money, too. I hate this. You know, like, why can't we have fun for a few days?
Right.
Why can't we, like, think about all the other things. If it wasn't March Madness, there's something else we'd be doing because we're not robots.
Right.
And so we always, every single day, we aren't doing the optimal amount of work at the optimal pace. And so we're always costing the economy money if you want to look at it that way.
That's true. No human being really works at full productivity every single day, every single hour. That would just be impossible.
Yeah. Now, that said, Allie, we've got it pretty good. We get off work in time to watch almost every game. I guess we do have to go to bed before the late games end or sometimes even start. But at the same time, like we can really enjoy a really long swath of college basketball on the next couple of days. And then obviously everybody's got Saturday and Sunday off. So we all have some time to sit down and enjoy some good games.
Exactly. And it's
once your bracket has already been busted, of course.
Right. After the stress is done, then you can actually enjoy it. But we'll all have fun cheering on our brackets, all have fun cheering on the different teams that we'd like to see win, whether it's because we are a part of that school, we graduated from there, or we just like their mascot.
Yeah. Or some people have some skin in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe, perhaps. Have you ever, now, of course, we have a really good setup so that we can watch most of the games. Have you ever taken any time off from work or skipped school to watch any March Madness?
No, I haven't. Thankfully, in the past, I've had schedules where I was able to watch quite a bit of March Madness games.
Yeah.
But I have not been the person that takes time off for sports.
I know that I don't think I've ever taken any time off for March Madness, but I mean, I was homeschooled. So, I'm not going to come in here and tell you that I was getting any schoolwork done.
During March?
During March Madness, absolutely not. Sorry, Mom, the Salukis, Southern Illinois is on TV.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'll get to the history report later. The Ming Dynasty, check in with me 4 days from now.
Yeah.
Looks like some relief may be coming for cash-strapped travelers this summer. We recently covered how Southwest Airlines has decided for the first time in their history to end their free checked bag policy. You now have to pay to check bags if you want to travel with Southwest. Well, Frontier Airlines says, not so fast, my friend.
Oh.
They've come along, and as long as your flight meets the stipulations, there are some stipulations, you can score a free checked bag on your flight on Frontier Airlines.
Nice.
You ready for the stipulations?
What's the stipulations?
First of all, this is the most constraining one, that you need to book your flight by this Monday.
Oh.
You have less than a week to do this. However, as long as your flight needs to depart between May 28th and August 18th. So you got to plan ahead. If you're flying this summer, you need to book it this week with Frontier Airlines and you'll get a free checked bag. You also need to use the code FREEBAG when you check out.
Okay.
But all that said, not only do you get that free checked bag, you'd also, in the economy bundle, get a free carry-on bag, free seat selection, and free flight changes. All included.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not terrible, but also, what do you mean free checked or carried on bag?
One free carry-on bag, one free checked bag with code FREEBAG.
So you don't get two carry-ons?
I think you get one. Yeah, it literally says free carry-on bag. There's no S or even an apostrophe, so I think you get one.
S.
I think you get one.
Oh, man, that stinks. I remember flying all the time and you'd always get two carry-ons.
I think most places, sometimes they even charge you for carry-ons, but I think now usually you get one free carry-on, but they also give you the personal item. You can carry a personal item, which could be like a laptop bag.
I was going to say, what is that? Yeah, what does that count as?
It just depends on the size. I don't know. I think but you can kind of get away with. I don't know. That's what I'm used to.
Because I was always used to, you could put one thing overhead in the overhead storage area,
that's one carry-on.
and then one carry-on underneath the seat in front of you.
I think that's your personal item.
It was always considered a carry-on because it could be like a backpack or something. Or a purse.
I don't know. I think that might be a bygone era you were flying in.
Might be.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I haven't flown, at least internationally, I haven't flown since 2018.
Yeah, I think things have changed quite a bit since then.
Yep.
So you want to hear from Frontier CEO Barry Biffle on the matter?
Okay, Barry, let's hear what you got to say.
Barry Biffle says, "We've always had heart. Some airlines are walking away from what travelers love, but we're running towards it." think of this as the ultimate divorce your old airline deal. If travelers show us the love, we'll make these perks permanent. This is a challenge from Barry.
So
show us you love us.
Show us that you want us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if you love me, you'd get rid of your friends.
Yeah, that's right.
You wouldn't hang out with them anymore.
You would kiss Southwest goodbye. You'd never speak to them again. You delete that number out of your phone.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Barry Biffle, CEO of Frontier Airlines, if you have the flights that I need, then I would definitely take you up on this. But you have to have the flights I need. I don't know if Frontier flies everywhere from every airport to the places I need to go.
That's a good point. Where does Frontier fly?
Well, you know what Frontier says? If we don't fly there, you don't need to go there.
That's definitely an abusive relationship.
Also a quote from Barry Biffle. We are doing Would You Rather Wednesday. Your question coming from Brandon today. Would you rather be your favorite team's mascot or towel boy or girl? And I'm a little surprised by this. We heard from Michael, who says simply mascot.
Okay.
Michael would rather be the mascot. We heard from Regina, who says towel gal as the mascot costume probably gets crazy hot. I wonder if that's still true.
I know some are equipped with air conditioning now.
Yeah, like in modern times, if you cheer for like a major school or a major, a professional team, those mascot costumes have got to be like pretty luxurious inside.
Yeah, you would hope, but that might not be the case for all of them.
Maybe not. It depends how small your school is.
Yep.
Tim says mascot because I love putting on a show for thousands. I did marching band for a big high school, and we always had big crowds.
Nice.
So he likes the attention.
But it's also attention with anonymity.
Yeah.
You can kind of be a little crazy, and no one knows it's you.
I guess that's one way to put it. Ali, I'll tell you that's why I would not want to be a mascot.
You don't want to be the center of attention.
You know me, I'm an entertainer at heart, and what I want more than anything is for people to pay attention to me but importantly, love me. However, if I'm not getting the actual attention, like on my name from it, if nobody knows that I'm the mascot, what's the point?
You don't like the anonymity.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to be anonymous.
Right. Meanwhile, and I do share the concerns that I don't know what it's like being inside. Also, mascots have to be athletic. They have to be able to do stunts.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't do stunts.
Brutus the Buckeye, he has they have certain criteria like height and all of that stuff, but and body type as well. They're like, you have to be this kind of, there's no.
I don't think I have the body type for that.
Yeah, well, like they literally make them do, push-ups and stuff. So you have to be quite athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you seen I'm sure many NBA mascots do it. They all seem to do that thing where they jump on a trampoline at half court and somehow dunk the ball or whatever. I couldn't do that.
No. I
don't care how good that trampoline is.
Yeah.
I just hurt myself. So towel boy, it might be a thankless job as well. But also and I know there's a hierarchy among are the players really hanging out with the towel boy? Probably not often, but when the towel boy is me, I think that might change.
You'd be the popular towel boy. I think
I could really stick out in a positive way as a towel boy and help really propel the team to victory as well.
Yes.
So that's my pick.
My pick is also the towel. And here's the thing. I just don't think I would enjoy the mascot stuff. I don't think I'd have fun being the crazy mascot. I think I'd find it hard to walk around and move around. I'm also 5'3". I don't think they look for people at that height for mascots. Don't think they make mascots for people of my height, like the costumes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't even think it would work. But also, all you said was it's for your favorite team. Yeah. For me, my favorite team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I would have a lot of fun being on the sidelines with them.
Yep. They'd make you look even shorter.
I don't care about that. Also, I'm a girl. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I would have a lot of fun being even if it is sweaty towels and whatnot. I'd be fine.
Actually, at the end of the day, too, I kind of don't even like mascots, if I'm being honest.
You don't? You're like, now I rejected the whole premise entirely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're just kind of for children,
For children?
Yeah,
okay.
Mascots are for children.
I mean, sure.
What adult is really getting into the mascot?
I can name a few.
And then you like, and you're like walking around and people want to take their pictures with you, or they're trying to avoid you and you're bothering them. I don't want any part of that.
Okay.
I'm used to that already. I don't need any more of that in my life. Last night, Allie and I and Nene had a fantasy baseball draft. Although, Allie, you and I both missed it.
Yeah. We both ended up having auto pick on.
Yeah, which was a big mistake. Big mistake.
It was. Auto pick was a disappointment. It drafted me Jazz Chisholm.
Ugh.
Awful.
Ugh. I tried to exclude him from my rankings.
Yeah, the players that drafted me, some of them I'm okay with. I got Adley Rutschman as a catcher. That's great. Love it. But, Ozzy Albies at second base, love it. But yeah, there's some other players that are injured, and so they have to be on my injured list, or I just dropped them entirely because they're going to be out for a long time. And then some of the pitchers that got me, I'm okay with this, got me Ohtani.
Nice.
Love that.
That's a good choice. Did you have the first pick?
I did not. Nene had the first pick, but he was determined.
Fumbled the bag.
He was determined on getting Aaron Judge because his team is named Courtroom.
He could do better, both with a player and a name. I feel like.
So yeah, how did your team go?
Really bad. I still think I can win because it's a long season and I'll do the adds and drops. But I also had to do auto pick because I was at the movies and. I tried. We did the league on ESPN. I tried going in and editing my rankings because I knew I was probably going to miss most of the draft. And so I edited them. I excluded Aaron Judge because I knew I didn't want him. I excluded Jazz Chisholm, for example. I knew I didn't want him. I swapped things around. And Allie, I named my team Gerendipity because I knew I was going to get Jarren Duran from the Red Sox. I tried to move him way up in the rankings to make sure that I would get him because I really want him. He's really good. He's going to have a huge season. But also, I have to have him for my name for my team.
Right.
And somehow it did not take it. He went like 22nd in the draft. And I had him ranked at like 14 or something. So how did I not get him?
So someone else has him.
Yeah, someone else has him. I don't know who it is. I guess it's probably not you.
Nope.
And so I think the ESPN auto pick rankings just completely ignored the adjustments I made, even though I know I clicked save. And so I am thoroughly upset.
I also got screwed over with the name thing because I named my team. I always name my team after a player that I draft.
Yeah.
And so my team name for this year was going to be the Kwan Possibles because I was going to get Stephen Kwan to be one of my outfielders.
And that's funny.
Well, now somebody else has Stephen Kwan because my team didn't draft him, and so I ended up having to change my name. So now my name is named after Ozzy Albies, and so it's Albies darned.
That's honestly, that might be even better though. Like that could be
I came up with that myself. Thank you.
Accident, actually. That turned out okay. Thanks for listening to The Hudson Show. Please don't forget to rate and review the podcast.